And now the fun part begins. Let's look at the PR video settings. Main settings we will be looking at are only graphics settings. We don't need anything more. I'm sorry if my cursor is stuck on the screen. Sometimes it happens with Camtasia. I can't fix it. So, the main thing about filming PR, make sure to have your resolution set on 4:3 aspect ratio. If you don't set it on 4:3 and you set it on 16:9, it will be stretched. A lot of videos, as I've seen of PR, they record from battle recorder or live or anything, but they are stretched because most of the people are using 16:9 monitors, and Battlefield 2 is an old game. It is not made for 16:9 resolutions, it is made for 4:3 resolutions. The graphics settings don't matter that much because even on low settings, when you apply the post effects, it will look quite good and stylized. So it's not a big deal if you can't run the game on full high. As high as you can, that's the best way to do it. The highest resolution possible, which your PC can handle, and the highest anti-aliasing which your PC can handle, and of course the graphics quality. Once we have all that set up, it's time to run the game. So just press play. You will get an error, file verification error. This happens because we modified the game logic in it, and it will not allow us to play on online servers, as I stated before. We just press skip. And do you want to skip the file verification? Yes, I do. Actually, I forgot to mention one more thing. In the global settings, you need to have enable Archon commands ticked. Not the square, not empty, ticked. This will be needed later. And now we're in the game. Everything is running 4:3, so that is the way it's supposed to be. Excuse me for the black bars on YouTube, but that is how it's supposed to be. Now we need to run a local server. Pick a map. For instance, I will pick Dover Standard, and make sure the auto balance is off, because you need actors in one team. So now the game is loaded, and you might be wondering, where the hell is the gun? Well, as I stated, the gun will be gone because we made the game logic in it file differences. So yeah, first things you need to do when you load in a map, you need to enable the debug mode. So open your chat and type in Archon debug. You should see a message debug enabled. That means everything is done correctly. This will allow you to spawn PR bots, camera kits, and do all the filming stuff. Most people like to film with battle recorder or with the pre-recorded demos. I find it extremely hard and painful to do it that way because you don't have access to the field of view settings, you don't have access to you can't talk with the actors because what's done is already done and recorded. And as I said, this video is about my techniques, so my techniques are always filming live, which saves me a lot of time because if I miss a scene, I can just tell the guys to do it again. I don't need to reload or anything. There are four main tools that I use to record Battlefield and, well, PR in general. These are the three PR bots that are implemented by the devs. Thank you, devs. They are wonderful. I love you. And the camera kit. First of all, let's look at the PR bots. First PR bot is, well, you guessed it, PR bot 1. To spawn a PR bot, you open your chat and type in Archon space PR bot. Nothing happened. Why did nothing happen? Well, actually it did. The PR bot 1 is invisible. It spawns in front of you, but you move forward and press E and you can sit in it. You control it with WASD. You use control to go down, shift to go up, and mouse to do twirly twirly awesome stuff. Of course, mouse 2 zooms. You can get pretty good shots with the PR bots, the flying shots, and I've seen a lot of you already know this, but for new people, this might be something awesome. Every PR bot in PR has the hide hood feature. If you press 2 on your keyboard, like selecting a second gun, your hood will be hidden and you can freely film. Next bot we're gonna look at is PRBot Free. PRBot Free, Archon PRBot Free, is a visible PRBot. It holds 2 people. It is made especially for filming jets and fast travel around the map. Its special ability is super speed. Well, I love it actually. It makes movement around the map very easy, and you can easily get your actors in positions because everyone can spawn a PR bot free and just travel to the needed location instantly. Um, so that's about it for PR bot free. And now, the last of the PR bots, but definitely not least, my favorite PR bot 4. It is a visible PR bot. I call it the Michael Bay bot. Can you guess what it does? Yes, it fires. It's so awesome. It is used for background. You can shoot at people. You can do grenade explosions, massive explosions, and well, it's a special effects bot. You usually use one of the actors as the pyrotechnics guy, which flies above the scene and fires down on the camera to make it look cool. Next up, since we have all the PR bots covered, it's time for my personal favorite tool in filming, the camera kit. To spawn a camera kit, you type in Archon camera. It spawns a kit below you, which you can pick up with G. It disables your HUD. You can zoom with it and freely move. It is very good for guerrilla style filming. And it's a superb tool, in my opinion, the most powerful tool in PR. While using the camera kit, primarily I use 3 main techniques, which are the dolly camera, which is just filming while you're moving, the shaky cam, and the stationary cam. Stationary cam is self-explanatory. You stay in position and you film whatever you need to film. Shaky cam is practically the same as a dolly cam or a steady cam, just you move the mouse a bit, which makes the footage look shaky and handheld. This increases the action style of the video. It makes it feel like something's going on, although nothing is going on. And the dolly camera, which is perfect for filming around objects in a steady motion. These are the main 3 things I use to build up my movies. One of the other things I mostly use in my videos is the, as I call it, the PRBot vertical shot. I kind of like it. I think it's really, it adds something. To do that, you just find a tall building, fly to it, disable the HUD, and fly up. That is it. But it looks so cool in my opinion. I'm sorry. Well, thank you for watching the second video. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it wasn't as feature filled as you would probably like. I just didn't know what to say most of the time. I just did a brief overview about filming with PR bots. So, as I said, leave suggestions, leave comments, forum posts, I don't care, but leave them so I would improve. And the next video will be the big one, the one where all the secrets come together and everything makes sense. So stay tuned.